times the world can be so graceless, especially when love seems so distant. Kindness seems non-existent, the route to happiness is unclear, and everything in your life seems to reap havoc. I get it. Being young is hard. You just want to find your place in the world, and you're trying to understand who you are. You want to be valued, accepted, treated well, and not viewed as different. But the reality of life sets in and you realize those ideal circumstances aren't always the case. People who you once considered your best friends may betray your trust. Boyfriends and girlfriends who you thought would stand the test of time may leave you. You learn the hard way that love doesn't guarantee a relationship to last. The people you love most will lie to you. And you may be forced to grow up faster because the adults you lived with would rather play a more irresponsible role. I realize how much it hurts when you can't choose your own family. I know how much it hurts when there's a standard of beauty that you don't live up to, but are expected to live by. I know all about feeling ugly and being overlooked because of your appearance. I'm familiar with feeling so much out of place, you feel like an outsider in your own skin. I realize how violent words can be, and how your self-esteem can decrease with every verbal harsh blow. I understand how conflicted one can become with religion because it's pitched so perfectly to the point where you feel unworthy to believe in it. I don't know what it's like for my brain not to match my anatomy. And it wants so much for everything to be in sync, but I empathize with you. And regardless of what the critics think, you're not a mistake. You're just a unique variation. I can relate to how hard you can try in school and still get bad grades, and your parents hold that against you as one of the disappointments they have. I know that life can get hard to the point where it almost hurts to breathe, and you want to escape, so things like sex, porn, alcohol, drugs, self-humiliating, and excessive sleeping just aren't taking you away from the hurts of life as long as you like, so you consider suicide. But suicide is not the way. The harsh reality is this: mean people and unfortunate circumstances will always exist, but it's up to you to find the inner strength and the willingness to accept the uncontrollable. Not everyone will like you, and that's alright, but someone not liking you shouldn't decrease your self-image. It's their loss if they don't want to reap the benefits of your awesomeness. Not everyone will have your best interest at hand. When it comes to those individuals, you need to dust off your shoulders and wash your hands with them. It is important, though, for you to live out your life's full course because you never know who you're meant to become. It's up to you to be the change you want to see in the world and to make the decision to make kindness a priority in your everyday life. YumDumGum has taught me that the key to loving yourself is to define for yourself who you are and disregard the definitions that others try to place on you. Self-love and pushing through that adversity takes an everyday conscious effort. And for your sanity and your optimum health, it pays to roll through the punches that life throws at you, and to try as frequently as your heart will allow you to forgive the universe and the people in it for its wrongdoings. If you are considering suicide, seek out help from a suicide prevention hotline, a trusted friend, or even a counselor. And try to keep this in mind. You know how starch goes through a digestive process before it turns into sugar? So does hurt. Hurt goes through a spiritual digestive process, and the ending result is strength. So just endure those trials, tribulations, and demons of insecurity until you're granted the strength to move on. You are beautiful by Webster's dictionary definition. Don't allow anyone or any temporary circumstance change that. And remember, YumDumGum, I, and all of his self-expressors believe in you and cherish your existence.